Starfall. These can't take high levels of stardust exposure. When they do, they end up just like that thing. But you're a metahuman. You should be fine. In fact, if the conditions are right, you might even be able to use stardust to your advantage. We need something powerful to challenge the evolutionists. And I think I finally found it. We found it. Reach out your left hand and see if you can feel the rhythm of it. Then try and secure it. Yes, and look, they were kind enough to...
Thank you.
Mitsuko was... It's thanks to her.
Yes. See? The butterfly is recovered. I think it... deep. We're finding ways...
No one's exactly when deviation, and when that happened...
It's not You must be careful.
Shit, come on, Meta. Take the butterfly.
John was, ja.
Così. weet jy wat dit gesprek genaamd spesifiek is?
Ek's daar net begin waar jy daai huis doen met die dan myn jy bietjie en kap bome, ek's nou daar.
Ek nog nie dat het geval.
Nog nie.
Nee, dan sal jy nog nie kry nie, jy moet eers daar kom. Jy het toch nie open world nie. Ek het graag met iets in die begin doen daar.
Die vorige server was ek weet wat jy bedoel, ja.
This siren, so strong. Summon the butterfly. It will fight alongside you. Now you'll see for yourself what it's capable of.
Damn. It escaped.
That was a
You're tougher than... Yes,
Do you
it's possible. Meta, will you...
take hopefully it looks like
Okay, John, ek gaan nou val. Waar moet ek val?
Ja, kyk. Ek is tussen die Rotten Manor en die Citrus County in die linkerkant.
So as ek deur daai deur val wat jy in die map inval. Wat moet ek langs gaan?
Voor dan word het aanloop.
Links bo van waar ek spawn, nee, daar waar daai lig so opwys.
Look at that.
Dat
20
is
years
my
after Starfall.
Daar's 'n gebou wat so lig opwys.
With Stardust. It looks like the monoliths here have been reactivated too.
Hoe maak ek my map oop? O, okay, ek het hom oop, moet ek links onder gaan.
links bo daar tussen Rotten Manor en Peter's County.
Rotten Manor. Nee, jare, ek weet nie. Ek sien nie Rotten Manor nie.
Wat jy goed gee.
Stuur my gou foto, ek gaan net gou my kos kry hoor.
Okay. Ek gaan sommer water stuur.
Ja, stuur net, sit net 'n pyltjie daar.
Now that we've made it, let's set up a territory.
versus in a new update.
Livelihoods to many who need them. The Digital Economy Master Plan developed by this department presents a collaborative initiative between government and industry players to create and develop a sustainable digital economy. The plan has been revised to align with the evolving technologically driven environment to ensure that it remains relevant. And I'm pleased to report that the department has successfully ensured that as part of the Broadcasting Digital Migration and Analog Switch-Off program, all analog transmitters above 694 MHz, which were switched off by 31 July 2023, in the remaining provinces where the spectrum was still used for broadcasting services. As a result, today mobile network operators are utilizing the newly available spectrum for broadband services, leading to improved connectivity and the potential reduction of data costs. The Broadcasting Digital Migration Program has, since its inception, registered 1.7 million households for government-subsidized set-top boxes across the country. To date, almost 1.3 million of these registered households have migrated through the installation of these set-top boxes. While the work to install the remaining 400,000 continues, we are committed to supporting ongoing registrations for government subsidies. To date, 810 analog TV transmitters have been switched off, and work to switch off the remaining 184 is underway. I will be convening a series of stakeholder engagements with all role players to assess the readiness towards the scheduled analog switch-off deadline. It is important to consider the progress that has been made so far and all of the difficulties that have emerged since the deadline was announced. Our final determination must strike the right balance between the urgency to meet overdue deadlines and the potential risks that the sector may face. My predecessor reported in this House last year that SETA needs to re-establish itself as the leading expert on ICT matters in government rather than just being an IT procurement shop. To achieve this, the agency must prioritize the integration of core government services to facilitate seamless exchange of data across departments for effective and efficient delivery of services. To this end, SETA launched several digital platforms to streamline government services. Services such as the Indigent Household Digital Platform, which allows low-host income households
Yeah.
Rally, they went from looking like they'd win around 260 seats to just 142, with then the biggest winners actually being the left-wing coalition New Popular Front, who scored 182 seats, while Macron's party went from being way behind the others to getting 163 seats, which, while yeah, that is way less than the 245 they won in 2022, it is far better than they were projected to do. All that said, I mean, New Popular Front coming out on top, it's a huge surprise for a number of reasons. I mean, one, it did look like France was taking a hard right turn in 2024, but also, I mean, this is a group that is literally a few weeks old, with notably the largest party in that coalition being France Unbound. And that's actually going to make things kind of complicated, because they and Macron, they definitely do not like each other, with Macron even calling them troublemakers in the past. Making things even more awkward is that Macron has spent years talking shit about the left and proclaiming that they were dead in French politics. So understand, this is a win for the center and the left, but things, they are very likely going to get messy. I mean, right out the gate, no party has a clear majority, and all three don't really want to work together. So at the very least, it's going to be hard for a single person to become prime minister and be able to form a majority government. And I mean, from there, it's going to be even harder to outlast any potential no confidence votes. Also on that front, France Unbound is demanding that Macron name a new prime minister from the left parties. We also saw the current prime minister attempting to resign since he no longer had a clear majority, but Macron denied that resignation, instead asking him to stay in place until things are figured out so at least someone's in charge. And as far as the national rally, they seem to be taking the loss in stride, with Marine Le Pen telling supporters the tide is rising. It didn't rise high enough this time, but it is still rising. Which, I mean, on that note, it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Are the results here that this temporary alliance, is it a temporary blip or is it a long-term trend? I mean, that still remains to be seen. But then, just to give you a little 30-second break from the news, I wanted to let you know you actually have 10 more hours left if you want to get up to 40% off on all the awesome over at beautifulbastard.com. The biggest discounts are definitely on the things like me launching a fucking crew neck while it's 95 degrees outside. So why not take advantage of me being an idiot and get a massive discount on something? Like, consider it an early Christmas gift for yourself. But also you can get things 20% off, like our shirts, our shorts, our hats. But you only have until midnight, so take advantage of my idiocy. Go to beautifulbastard.com. And then, you know what, say what you want about the US government, but it always does a fantastic job of like taking these decade-old issues and then continuing to do nothing about them. There's this problem that is plaguing hundreds of thousands of Americans today, and the unfortunate thing is it's like a decades-old issue. In fact, to properly explain this and convey just how ridiculous it is, we have to go all the way back to January of 1955.
You are here to participate in an atomic maneuver.
Right, it's the height of the Cold War. Americans are terrified of communism, and there is a genuine fear that the Soviet Union might attack the United States. So for the past several years, the US military has been doing training exercises in Nevada to prepare for that event. And generals imagine themselves using nuclear weapons on American soil to repel a Soviet invasion.
Today, the latest weapons, coupled with the fighting skill of the American soldier, stand ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
After the blast, the troops are moving forward toward ground zero to see for themselves the effects of nuclear devices.
Right, I mean, back then, they actually thought that soldiers would just march into the mushroom cloud to finish off, I guess, whatever enemy troops somehow survived that. And although the Soviet invasion obviously never came, the United States detonated bomb after bomb after bomb, conducting over 200 atmospheric tests of nuclear weapons in the Nevada desert and the Marshall Islands between 1946 and 1962. And all the while, the military knew about the dangers of radiation exposure right from the beginning, not only because the survivors of Hiroshima
John Droy.
Jou,
Tjera.
jy weet,
Tjera.
is ek wat?
Tjera.
Vir wat? Regter?
Om te spelen.
Ek weet van my huis te bou, ek speel die hele tyd.
Oh hé. Ek se pad, John.
Right. Het jy al my plek gekry? Alright. Aaron?
Johnny. John? John, John? John, 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 John? John?
Allee, ga je dan uitzoeken, dan ga je pizza dat ik steeds al meer aan. Nee, ik wil maar gewoon stil, ik kan het stil doen, ik weet ja, net zo op de server werkt. Gewoon zo. Ik heb een paspoort wat op je foto is, maar er is nog zo huisje, ik heb niks gezien. Ik wil wel nog een heel veel, oké, so nou kijk ik zo naar die pad. Dan zet je uit. Ik wil dat, maar ik kan het eerst wat vonden. Nee, je kan met een logo alleen uitgaan. Ja.
Johann Bauer is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone. When finished, please hang up or press the pound option. Johann Bauer.
Ai. Kan jy my daarom hoor?
Ja. Oom Christo. Oom Christoffel.